As you lie in bed, close your eyes, and drift into sleep, your body may rest, but something far more mysterious is happening beneath the surface. Your consciousness doesn't simply switch off, it takes flight, slipping beyond the edges of ordinary reality. We've all been told that sleep is just the brain's way of recharging, a nightly maintenance routine to keep us functioning. But that's only part of the story. Have you ever had a dream so vivid, so impossibly real, that it left you wondering if it was more than just your imagination? Have you ever felt yourself floating, weightless, as if your mind had momentarily untethered from your body? The truth is, your brain isn't just resting, it's even more alive. It's exploring, processing, perhaps even tapping into something greater than we've been led to believe. What if sleep is more than just a necessity? What if it's a gateway? Do you ever wonder, where do we really go when we sleep? Let's take a journey together into the unseen, the unexplained, and the vast universe waiting beyond our dreams. Throughout history, dreams have been more than fleeting images of the night. They have been revered as whispers from the divine, messengers of destiny, and windows into realms beyond our waking understanding. Across cultures and sacred traditions, countless stories tell of dreams that have shaped history, offering glimpses of the future or guiding souls through life's most pivotal moments. In the Baha'i faith, as in many spiritual paths, dreams are seen as more than mere subconscious reflections. There are accounts of vivid, prophetic dreams, visions so profound that they later unfolded in reality, as if the dreamer had momentarily stepped outside of time itself. These experiences suggest something extraordinary, that while our bodies rest, our spirits may roam, transcending the present moment to access wisdom beyond the veil of ordinary perception. In our sleep, we are not simply retreating inward, but expanding outward, touching something greater than ourselves. During sleep, time bends and twists in ways that defy the logic of our waking world. A single moment can stretch into what feels like hours, while entire lifetimes can unfold in the blink of an eye. Science tells us that during REM sleep, our brain runs on a different internal clock, one untethered from the rigid seconds and minutes that govern our daily lives. But what if this isn't just a quirk of neurology? What if this fluidity of time in dreams reveals something deeper about our nature? Perhaps time, as we know it, is merely a construct of the conscious mind, a framework we use to navigate the physical world. And yet, when we sleep, something within us steps outside of that framework. In the realm of dreams, the soul seems to slip beyond the ticking of the clock, hinting at a truth we rarely pause to consider, that at our core, we are not bound by time at all. It could mean that our dreams offer us a glimpse of something eternal, something closer to our true essence. Researchers believe that during REM sleep, the pineal gland releases dimethyltryptamine, DMT, subtly pulling back the veil between our ordinary reality and something far greater. DMT, often called the spirit molecule, is one of the great mysteries of human consciousness. Found in nature and produced by our own brains, this powerful compound has been linked to deeply mystical and otherworldly experiences. If this is true, then our dreams may not be mere mental static, but portals, brief windows into realms beyond our waking perception. Perhaps, as we drift into sleep, the boundaries between the physical and metaphysical dissolve, allowing us to glimpse something beyond time, beyond space, beyond the limits of the conscious mind. But this idea leads to an even deeper question. If our perception of reality is shaped by the chemistry of our brain, how much of what we call real is actually just a filtered version of something much bigger? Are we truly awake in the daylight hours? Or are we only scratching the surface of a much deeper truth? Now let's understand another aspect of our dreams. You've probably noticed it before, waking up from a dream with vivid details lingering in your mind, only to have them slip away moments later, dissolving like mist in the morning sun. Why does this happen? Why do dreams, so intense and immersive in the moment, vanish as if they were never there. Some believe this forgetfulness is a safeguard, a way for the mind to keep the dream world and waking life from intertwining too closely. Imagine if every dream, with its shifting landscapes and surreal encounters, stayed with you as clearly as your daily memories. How would you distinguish one reality from the other? But what if there's something more to it? What if dreams exist on a different wavelength of consciousness, a spiritual frequency beyond your ordinary grasp? Maybe their fleeting nature isn't meant to frustrate you, but to invite you, to encourage deeper introspection, to remind you that truth isn't always found in what lingers, but in what you feel in the moment. Perhaps dreams aren't meant to be held onto, but rather to awaken something within you. Have you ever woken up in the dead of night, fully aware, but unable to move, your body frozen in place? A strange weight presses down on your chest, and in the darkness, you sense something, a presence lingering just beyond sight, watching. This is sleep paralysis, a terrifying yet fascinating phenomenon that feels like being caught between two worlds, neither fully asleep nor truly awake. Science explains it as a misalignment between the brain and body during the sleep cycle, a neurological glitch that temporarily locks you in place. But for centuries, cultures around the world have seen it as something more, a brush with the unknown. Some believe these moments reveal glimpses of parallel dimensions, encounters with otherworldly entities, or even visits from spirits that exist just beyond our waking perception. Rather than dismissing it as mere biology, what if sleep paralysis is a reminder of how thin the veil truly is? A fleeting moment where the boundaries between our physical reality and the unseen spiritual realms blur, offering us a glimpse, however unsettling, into the vast mysteries that surround us. Perhaps in these moments of stillness, we are not trapped, but awakened to a deeper truth. If sleep paralysis is the feeling of being trapped, lucid dreaming is the art of breaking free. Imagine waking up inside your dream, not to leave it, but to take control of it. The world around you, once fleeting and uncontrollable, is now yours to shape. You can fly, walk through walls, visit distant galaxies, or simply pause and ask the dream itself for guidance. More than just a playground of the mind, lucid dreaming is a powerful tool for self-discovery. It allows us to confront our fears head-on, to rewrite the narratives that hold us back, and to seek wisdom from the depths of our own consciousness. Many who practice it describe encounters that feel deeply spiritual, moments of insight, healing, and connection to something greater than themselves. What does this say about us? Perhaps it's proof that we are not just passive observers in our reality, but creators of it, that our minds, unbound by the limitations of the physical world, have the power to shape, explore, and transcend. Lucid dreaming is more than just a skill. It's a testament to the infinite nature of the soul and its ability to touch the divine, even in sleep. One of the greatest mysteries of dreaming is the sheer depth and realism of the worlds we encounter. Have you ever wandered through a dreamscape so detailed, so rich in texture and logic, that it felt like a real place, perhaps even more real than waking life? Some people return, night after night, to the same unfamiliar cities, the same hidden rooms, the same landscapes that don't exist in this world, but feel uncannily familiar, as if they've always been there, waiting. The multiverse theory suggests that reality isn't singular but infinite, layered with countless versions of existence. This could mean that our consciousness, untethered during sleep, drifts into these parallel worlds. Could our dreams be more than just imagination, glimpses into other lives, other timelines, other dimensions? Perhaps when we dream, we are not simply creating, we are remembering, exploring, experiencing fragments of a reality that exists beyond our everyday comprehension. Sleep has long been regarded as the closest experience to death that we can know in life. A state where awareness dims, the body lies still, and time dissolves into nothingness. Yet, the key difference is simple but profound. We always wake up from sleep, while death, as we understand it, offers no return. But what if sleep is not just rest, but a glimpse into something deeper? In Hindu philosophy, the Atman, the eternal self, remains untouched by the temporary stillness of the body. It transcends the mind, the senses, and even the boundaries of life and death itself. If the Atman can wander through realms unknown in sleep, tethered to the body only by the thinnest thread of consciousness, then what happens when that thread is finally severed? Perhaps, in death, the Atman does what it has always done in sleep, travels. But instead of returning to the same body, it moves beyond, taking a new form, or, for the enlightened, dissolving into liberation, moksha, the ultimate freedom. If sleep is a temporary departure, then death may be the final release, not an end, but a journey home. By embracing the spiritual dimensions of your sleep, you open yourself to a deeper understanding of your existence, recognizing that sleep is not merely a cessation of wakefulness, but a sacred voyage into the boundless realms of the soul. In this exploration, you come to appreciate that your dreams are not random or insignificant, but integral threads in the intricate tapestry of your spiritual journey, guiding you toward greater wisdom, healing, and connection with the divine.